Thank you. The movie starts off with animated pics of the main character and his family and friends. Judging from the photos, he seems like he has a happy life and lots of people care about him. But the lie detector test determined that was a lie, and he spends a lot of his free time in his room and doesn't have anyone to talk to that understands what he's going through. Even though he's awkward, he's still a ladies' man. But because of his awkwardness, he doesn't even realize it when girls are attracted to him. For example, at the beginning when he's eating breakfast before school, it's obvious his redheaded friend is secretly in love with him, and even though they would make a great couple, he doesn't even notice the signs. One day, Ron the driver picks him up for school.
Ron? My name's Ron Wilson.
The car Ron is driving flies them all the way into the sky to get to school, so it's literally higher learning when you think about it. Other than Bayside, every school ever depicted on TV is a freaking nightmare. Their classes are tougher than AP courses, and there's no traditional ways to study for the tests. Students barely remember what the teacher says during the lectures because they're always feigning in class, and the moments they do manage to stay alert, they still don't learn anything because the teachers only talk about themselves in the glory days. The kids at the school have special abilities like the students at Professor X's school for gifted youngsters. There's the athletic twins, a rodent shapeshifter, the students who can morph into other characters in the movie, a guy whose arm could bend and stretch without breaking a bone, and there's even some characters who are able to manipulate nature and turn plants into weapons. Speaking of which, another reason these movies are the same is that on the night of the main character's first day at school, at exactly the 26-minute mark in both movies, a tree moves and has a mind of its own. But anyways, even though the main hero is the most popular kid in the school, he chooses to hang out with the unpopular kids. Him and his friends are sitting at their lunch table minding their own business, and we notice the hero's arch rival at the table behind them, and he can't seem to mind his own business for some reason. He hates the hero and all of his friends because long ago, before the kids were even born, their parents fought against each other. Things get heated between the two rivals one day, and the dining hall turns into a fighting ring. The good guy beats up his rival and sends him flying across the cafeteria, and he could have been seriously injured, but the table broke his fall. Fighting is never the answer unless the question is, what is never the answer? The hero sets a bad example when he fights his arch enemy, which is why I totally agree with the faculty members for sending him to detention.
And you will both receive detention.
The detention room neutralizes all superpowers.
Him and his rival get to solve their differences in a more constructive manner though. Both of them play a sporting event and the entire school is watching. The kids in the ring go head to head and destroy school property in the process. When it's over, the hero's team wins and everyone from the crowd rushes into the ring to congratulate him when it's over. Some of the people at the school are really prejudiced. One day when the main character is at PE, one of the students gets injured and has to go get medical attention. It's at this moment we learn that some of the students are prejudiced and believe if you're not a pureblood, i.e. members of your family don't have special abilities, you're inferior.
What's a mudblood?
Mudblood's a really foul name for someone who is muggle-born, someone with non-magic parents.
But there are cases where the child of two superpowered parents never acquires any powers.
Things at the school get pretty weird when some of the students get frozen on campus. Then the movie takes a dark turn when the Chamber of Secrets is opened.
The secret sanctum?
The Chamber of Secrets has been opened.
The hero finds an old book, and in the old book, he learns about the villain. Even though the book is more than 30 years old, the villain looks exactly the same age today that he or she did in the book. There's a flashback scene, and we learn what the villain's plan was years ago. Back in the day, the villain hated the school for not discriminating and allowing different types of students to enroll. So the bad guys wanted to start their own school where they could raise an army of discriminating supervillains. Obviously, the plan didn't work because everyone thought the bad guy was defeated on the night he fought the hero's parents. But everyone was wrong, because the bad guy never died. There's a scene in the movie where the hero's house gets trashed and the bad guys steal back their secret weapon. Only thing is, it isn't stealing since the device belonged to the bad guy in the first place. Now that the bad guy has the secret weapon, the only thing that stands in their way is the hero. The hero gets Ron the driver to drive him back to the school. Afterwards, the kids discover a way to spoil the evil master's plan.
Pipes?
They go through the school's pipes and it's disgusting because the pipes are filled with rodents, which should definitely be some type of health code violation. He stands face to face with the villain, and usually, I don't like it when bad guys monologue, but oh my god. The hero acts so dumb at this part, the speech is actually necessary to get the point across. The villain explains the master plan over and over again, but the boy is still confused and think he's talking to the villain's relative until the bad guy has to literally spell it out for him that the bad guy he's talking to, the bad guy from the book, and the bad guy who fought his parents years ago are all the same bad guy. Idiot.
Royal pain is me.
Voldemort is my past, present, and future.
You're
Voldemort.
The hero gets help from his friends like Ron the driver, the girl that has a crush on him, and the friend with the fire powers, and together they're able to defeat the bad guy. After the good guys win, one of the teachers is able to reverse the curse the villain put on some of the students, and everyone's back to normal. And in the end, instead of giving all the credit to one person, a school faculty member gives an award to the hero and his buddies for saving the school.
That you both receive special awards for services to the school.
I'd be honored to accept this Hero of the Year award, but I'm afraid this doesn't belong to us.
Belongs to them.
Those are 24 reasons these movies are the same. You agree? Yes, no, maybe so? If not, politely share your thoughts in the comment section below and click the subscribe button for more 24 reason videos.
Best elevator music I've ever heard.